cheating. L.E. again. With my merchandise friends. Let's go.
Welcome back to Fame Flux, where the truth behind fame gets exposed. GloRilla confirming Yo Gotti as her new sugar daddy sent shockwaves through the internet, locking social feeds into a frenzy. Angela Simmons didn't just walk away, she vanished, cutting off ties like her entire chapter with Gotti was erased from history. This wasn't a standard celebrity breakup. It exploded into full-blown rap romance chaos. From red carpet glow-ups to cryptic captions and eerie silence, the situation kept unfolding in shocking new layers. But before the silence, there was noise. Rewind to when Yo Gotti was openly down bad for Angela, no holding back. His lyrics named her, his admiration went public, and when she finally gave him a chance, he celebrated her like a trophy. For a while, it looked like a rap fairy tale. Now fast forward, everything vanished. No birthday tributes, no matching looks, not even friendly tags. It was like the entire relationship got wiped clean. Fans caught on quickly when both Yo Gotti and Angela hit the unfollow button, a modern breakup ritual that speaks louder than words. The timeline went from romance to radio silence almost overnight. Angela, who once mastered the soft launch aesthetic, suddenly offered nothing. Meanwhile, Gotti stayed active, recording, building business, moving like nothing happened. But the absence of their usual online presence said it all. The silence didn't whisper, it roared. Then, right as attention began to fade, the story took a turn. Enter GloRilla, stepping directly into the spotlight with timing that raised eyebrows. GloRilla has long been positioned as Yo Gotti's top priority within CMG. He consistently showcased her like the first lady of the label, dropping designer bags, public shout-outs, and keeping her close on every jet, red carpet, and major moment. Recently, her image has shifted even further. New bundles, high-end fits, and a noticeably refined look. Fans are pointing out that this isn't the same face seen just a year ago. And the internet noticed. Not just the split between Angela and Gotti, but how GloRilla's entire presence appeared elevated at the exact same moment. She posted a striking photo on Twitter, nose perfectly sculpted, angles crisp, and the whole image radiating luxury energy. It wasn't just a glow, it looked like a complete transformation. To make things even louder, GloRilla went live shortly after.
Welcome to God World. Let's get it.
Casually speaking to fans with confidence while comments lit up about her nose. The chat erupted with questions, but she offered no explanations. No pushback, no response. Just unbothered, calm, and clearly embracing the attention. Now here's where the speculation hits overdrive. Social media dubbed this evolution the Yo Gotti effect. That term started trending. Fans claiming her luxury lifestyle, glam upgrades, and effortless confidence were all products of being in Gotti's inner circle. It wasn't just jewelry and fashion anymore. It was an entire lifestyle switch. Meanwhile, rumors swirled about tension behind the scenes. While Gotti appeared fully invested in his label, his business, and especially his rising star GloRilla, Angela's role was fading. The whispers said it wasn't only about infidelity, it was about neglect. Gotti was focused everywhere else.
Your label paying off, you've been working hard to go.
Oh my God, y'all. This all thanks to y'all. Thank y'all, oh my God, to the motherfucking biggest. What the fuck, oh my gosh, y'all. I feel like, oh my God, I was crying. I can't believe this.
What the mother?
Y'all, just 3 years ago, I wasn't here. Like, I blew up on April 24th and 9th. So it's gonna be 3 years since I blew up, but a week before 3 years ago, I want to hear it all. So I want to thank y'all. I want to thank my label, CMG. Y'all make some noise, motherfucking CMG. Thank y'all for y'all support. Oh my God. I'm gonna cry about this when I get off stage. Shit.
And GloRilla was right at the center of it all. Sources close to Angela noted a growing frustration. She was reportedly operating at a high-level commitment with no return. She showed up, played her role, held things down, and invested real time and presence. But in return, silence. Yo Gotti stayed in motion, constantly occupied with label duties, studio time, and events, rarely showing reciprocal energy toward their dynamic. And that's where it began to shift. Yo Gotti has been going above and beyond for GloRilla, and it no longer seems confined to just business. From giving her front row treatment at major events to flooding her with shout-outs and platform opportunities, it's starting to look like clear favoritism.
I'm telling you, she a nice girl. Like, she got her head on straight. She went to school.
Hey y'all, I ain't been on live in a minute. Hey Heather, I miss you.
It's way after. I want
Well, I'm saying, we said you stay doing this shit. My mom, you stay doing it.
Bruh, you just had Chef B. You should have told your scary ass to say something on some food or something.
I feel cute with my bust down red.
Dang it.
He's placing her on the biggest stages, calling her the future, and positioning her as CMG's central star. The messaging is loud. Public appearances and statements now feel less label-driven and more personal. Interviews show them sharing easy chemistry, Gotti locking eyes like she's the only one in the room, and their live streams echo an inside connection. Whether it's professional rapport or something deeper, fans have taken notice. And while some chalk it up to creative synergy, others are labeling it sugar daddy energy, straight up. That connection? Too tight to ignore. So what really sparked the fallout between Angela and Gotti? To the public, it may seem like just another celebrity rift.
Oh God.
Conflicting schedules, shifting priorities, and an emotional disconnect over time. But fans are reading between the lines, pointing fingers at GloRilla, suggesting she quietly stepped into a role Angela once held. Even without confirmed action, the energy changed dramatically. This isn't the first chapter of separation between Angela and Gotti. Their history includes multiple phases, highs, lows, and silent periods. But this time, the narrative feels final. The unfollow, the silence, the redirection. It's clear something major shifted, and the fans are watching closely to see what's next. But this time, it's clearly different. There's no cute comeback post, no soft launch hints, and no heart emojis floating around, just plain silence. Cold, distant, and undeniable. The energy between them has dropped completely, and that silence is hitting louder than any mic drop ever could. Meanwhile, GloRilla's confidence has skyrocketed. She's walking like she owns the entire industry, posting bold captions, serving fresh looks, and dropping heat online like she's won something major. And by the way she moves, it's clear she knows the world is watching. She's not hiding from the spotlight. She's stepping right into it and owning every moment with unapologetic presence. At the same time, Angela has gone completely quiet. No tweets, no side comments, no birthday posts, nothing. It's a sharp contrast from before, where she often posted subtle shade or support. This time, it feels intentional, like a clean break. A silent exit that says more than words ever could. Let's not forget, Angela used to be front and center, hyping up Gotti at every turn. Her support was strong and consistent, and her presence in his world was constant. Now that entire chapter seems closed. Her feed now reflects independence, solo photos, empowering quotes, and a confident glow. The shift is unmistakable. Fans have taken notice. Angela's supporters were disappointed, and even some longtime fans of Gotti were caught off guard. The feeling was that he replaced someone deeply rooted with someone still rising. But not everyone saw it that way. There's a strong argument that GloRilla didn't just stumble into her spot, she earned it. She's been loyal, working hard behind the scenes, and showing up for CMG without fail. This glow-up could very well be the payoff for her consistency and hustle. Whether intentional or organic, the transition is clear. And both timelines now seem to be headed in completely different directions. This entire situation didn't just stir up conversation, it split the fan base straight down the middle. Angela's supporters are still standing firm, defending her silence with unwavering loyalty. Meanwhile, GloRilla's transformation has created an entirely new wave of energy. Her rise has fans calling her the new it girl, as she grabs headlines and attention. And Yo Gotti? He's keeping quiet, staying in the background while the internet runs wild with speculation. Streams are climbing, but the real story? The drama. It's everywhere, and everyone's picking sides. Now this is where things get even more intriguing. Some believe the whole narrative might be part of a calculated publicity move. Rumors are floating that Gotti possibly stepped aside strategically, allowing GloRilla to claim the spotlight while his personal life faded into the shadows. And if that was the game plan, it's working flawlessly. Conversations are erupting on every platform, and GloRilla's recent energy, it's got fans asking what kind of tea she's sipping because clearly she's ahead of the curve. But the origin of this whole love triangle goes deeper than casual dating. It all started as a highly publicized fantasy.
You all the best.
What they
now
making niggas
to
doing
announce
at the
our
Grammys,
music
guys?
cast person of the year is a man who's 35.
Gotti wasn't simply interested in Angela, he was fixated. He name-dropped her in songs, shouted her out in interviews, and framed her as the ultimate dream girl. When that dream became a reality, the perception was a fairy tale fulfilled. But as things progressed, cracks began to show. Once real life stepped in, the fantasy lost its shine. Relationships require more than admiration. They demand presence, communication, and effort. And from the outside looking in, it seemed like Gotti began to emotionally check out once perfection faded. Angela wasn't entering this situation without baggage. She carried history, grief from a lost partner, and genuine emotional needs. She didn't represent just a fantasy. She represented reality, complexity, and depth. That reality might have been too much for an image-driven relationship to handle. As whispers turned to headlines and subtle signs became public signals,
and it's gonna come through those gates right there. Remember you said that you wanted a Tesla? Well, I got you one of those.
I swear to God, okay? Here we go. It's working. Fucking fat ass! Don't say that shit! Yeah, bitch, that's what they talking about!
The transformation in energy between Gotti, Angela, and GloRilla became impossible to ignore. What began as speculation grew into a full-blown shift in dynamics, one that even fans couldn't deny. Where Angela once stood as the focal point, the support system, and the celebrated match, that spotlight gradually turned, and GloRilla stepped directly into it with poise and precision. With every post, every public appearance, and every collaboration, GloRilla began claiming more space. Her confidence, her consistent presence at Gotti's side, and the elevated attention she's been receiving sent a clear message. This wasn't just a musical cosign. It looked and felt like a repositioning, one that came at a cost. That cost, some say, was Angela's place in the picture. Gotti, once vocal and romantic, fell silent when it came to addressing the status of his connection with Angela. No clarifying statements, no birthday acknowledgements, no attempts to calm the storm of speculation, just strategic silence. And while that silence grew, GloRilla's visibility skyrocketed. Whether intentional or circumstantial, the transition was unmistakable. What's more, the timeline shift aligns closely with GloRilla's professional glow-up. New styling, increased bookings, and social presence amplified. The result? A perfect storm of success and controversy. All while Angela faded from the frame, replaced by sleek branding and hit-making energy. Now, fans are left piecing together the clues, dissecting every post, every lyric, and every interview. The question on everyone's mind, was this a gradual break or a deliberate replacement? Was the romance ever built to last, or did it crumble under the weight of expectation and evolving priorities? This chapter marks the pivot point, the moment everything changed. And what comes next could redefine how these three are remembered, not just for the roles they played, but for how they moved once the spotlight shifted. To make matters more complicated, Angela was reportedly facing financial troubles behind the scenes.
I want to say shout out to all the beautiful ladies in the building tonight. I love y'all. But I want to thank God, the beautiful ladies on my label, Interscope, CMG, and all my beautiful women fans. And I don't know, like, shout out to Memphis for making me and raising me. And shout out to Billboard. Let's go.
Reports surfaced that she was being sued for unpaid rent, even as she maintained a public image of stability and success. But beneath the surface, the signs of stress were clearly starting to show. That kind of pressure only adds fuel to a breakup already teetering on the edge. This story is far from over. Though Angela has stayed quiet, if she decides to break the silence with a tell-all interview or a new romantic reveal, the internet will erupt. Social media timelines will light up instantly, and rest assured, all eyes will be watching closely. Meanwhile, GloRilla is glowing more than ever, flaunting a fresh image, an accelerating career, and a presence that radiates unstoppable confidence. With Yo Gotti reportedly backing her, the chemistry has only intensified, and the sugar daddy rumors keep building momentum. Angela's response? A strategic silence. No dramatic posts, no interviews, no online call-outs, just a steady, composed exit that speaks louder than any words possibly could. In an industry that thrives on noise, her silence cuts through everything with impact. It's calm, but calculated, and it has left fans guessing what her next move will be. One thing is certain, this triangle is still active, still shifting, and still feeding the entertainment machine. GloRilla's glow isn't random. It reflects something bigger happening behind the curtain. A power shift, a realignment, or maybe even a rise to dominance. Whatever the case, people are watching every step. If anything else unfolds, we'll be right here to break it down for you with every detail and update. Did GloRilla truly step in and take the throne? Or is Gotti simply operating on a whole new frequency? Either way, the vibe has officially shifted, and this saga is far from finished. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you never miss an update. More drama, more twists, and more heat are just around the corner.